initially when the condition of the old bridges got worse and worse and worse, not only structurally, but functionally, because of the increased traffic going over to East Cooper. And people started thinking seriously of replacing the bridges. That, they were talking about $200-300 million back then. That was an insurmountable figure. And the highway department would be having structural assessments made of it, and the reports kept getting worse and worse. And the guy came in there, and I'll never forget his comment. We were all sitting there, and he says, a perfect bridge, he says, functionally and structurally equals 100. He says, your Grace Bridge is a 4. And everybody said, what? And he held up 4 fingers. He said, a 4. Well, there was a lot of conversation and all there, and people said, God dang, we got to do something about that bridge. And somebody else said, I'm never going to ride across that bridge again. So we talked about it. We had several conversations about it. And I said, okay, now, I said, I'm going to see what I can do. So I announced for the Senate, and I said, I'm going back to the Senate. Single issue. We're going to try to find the money for the bridge. Fortunately, my old friend Henry Brown was chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee. Well, as you know, anything that deals with money initially has to commence over there in the House. And so he said, yeah, man, I'll help you. And old Henry, man, he put a good funding package together, All of a sudden, everyone realized that the structure we would build would be, it would be a signature bridge. Everything is on that bridge that everybody wanted. The joggers came to see us, and the bicycle people came to see us, and Riley said, man, he says, we got to have an access ramp off of East Bay. I think that was like $14 million. We put that on there. Thank gosh we did, And then they said, well, it's got to be earthquake proof. I said, we can't have an earthquake knock it down. Yeah, got to do that. You got to be able to dim the lights at night for the turtles. Yeah, so we got the dimming lights on there for the turtles, And we got to make it substantial enough to have light rail. So it's substantial enough to be light rail, Everything is on it. $631 million.